Welcome to ClickSeminars.LIVE. Keep learning, keep earning in 2020 and beyond. And now let's get ready for our next speaker session starting now. Hello, everybody. Welcome to ClickSeminars.LIVE. I'm your MC and host of this whole event. I'm so honored to be given that position, Mike Stewart, Internet Audio and Video Guy. And as they say down in Australia, a muso. I love that term. Well, speaking of Australia, and this is where I met this guy, David Cavanagh. Let me tell you something. He, in America, we would call him the Energizer Bunny. If you don't know what that means, that just means he's full of fun. He's full of information. He's brilliant. He's the newbies coach. He is a YouTube expert who's going to show you how a very quick and simple way to start making extra money on online income. And when I say quick, I mean in your first 24 hours of listening to David. One of David's awesome skills is showing people how to get their website and business listed on the first page of YouTube in less than 12 minutes. Now, I'll tell you something, that's something I'm interested in. I want to see that happen, David. And how to help others achieve massive results while getting paid each and every day for their help. David is going to demonstrate, showing you step by step what to do, how to do it, and he's even going to give you a chance to partner with him in some extremely lucrative projects, even if you haven't got any experience. Achieve success and the perfect work from home lifestyle by taking notes and implementing exactly what my friend David Cavanagh is going to teach you right now. So what I'd like to do is, I don't want to take up too much time. People are getting in their seats. I want to invite Mr. David Cavanagh, my friend, all the way from down under, and he's going to tell us what time it is and where he's calling in from. David, you're on the stage right now. Where are you these days?
Mike Stewart, my wonderful friend. I'm in Pattaya Beach in Thailand, and it's now 6 o'clock in the morning, and I haven't slept.
Oh my goodness. Well, it's 6 o'clock in the evening. See, that's what's so crazy about this worldwide Click Seminars is that, I'm thinking in my own time zone, but it is a worldwide event. And it just shows you, because of the internet years ago, I've made friends that I have missed you guys so dearly because of this distance. But, because of this amazing technology and because of the crazy world we're living in, we're using this technology, and it feels like we're together again in that hotel lobby, having a good laugh and getting to know each other and trading ideas and building our businesses. So why don't you get right to trading ideas with all these attendees and showing them how they can build a business with what you're going to talk about. So let's pull up your slides. Yes, sir.
Mike, before you go, you were the first gentleman, if you remember, that I bought my first microphone and my first cables and everything. So I owe a lot to you because you were there right at the start when I was a newbie, kind of learning from the gurus.
Well, you know what? I made a lot of friends. I sold a lot of equipment back in those days. And, and that's back when it was hard. Folks today have it easier than they can imagine. Yeah. And they have things that, this right here is probably one of the most powerful devices in the world. And, when we started, it didn't exist. It did not exist.
That's true.
So let me get off the stage here and let you get started, my friend. Godspeed. And I'll be around if you need me for anything else. Go for it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, listen, it's my pleasure and my privilege being here. And I started back in 2004, and it was on the same stage with Mike Stewart, Tom Hua, and the rest of the crew. So how can I put it? It's like a 2004, 2003, it's like a 16-year reunion. So anyway, well, I'm going to talk to you tonight, today, this afternoon, wherever you are, about how to make money, specifically with YouTube. Now, I've made a lot of money and I've got a lot of students on the call. And if you see me look across, I'm looking at my iPad at the same time. So if you say anything, I'll look across here and I can see you as well. But anyway, listen, thank you very much for tuning in. And for the next 90 minutes, I want you to grab a pen and paper because I want to give you a lot of really good notes to take away to start making money now. Not next year, not the year after, now. So anyway, before I start, special thanks to Tom Hua, Jason Buckner, and Joe for inviting me to speak because it's an honor and it's a privilege. That picture on the screen, it went a complete 360 because I started in 2004 and I was invited by Mr. Tom Hua and Mr. Brett McFall to speak. And then 2 months ago, just before COVID happened, I invited Mr. Tom Hua to come and speak on my stage in Pattaya. So what goes around comes around. So, folks, if you're a newbie and you're starting off now, just remember, one day you could be working with me and I could be working with you. And I want to talk to you about that at the end of this call. Now, I'm looking at the screen right now and I want to ask you a question. Put a number 1 in the chat box if you think I'm going to sell you something today. I'm looking at the screen right now. So put a number 1 in the chat box if you think I'm going to sell you something today. Yes? Yep, I can see a few people there. Okay. Well, I won't let you down. All right, listen, I want to ask you before we start, I want to talk to you. Grab a pen and paper. Has COVID-19 been stopping you or have you stopped you? Now, a lot of people say, oh, but David, Peter, good on you, buddy. Fiona, Stuart, Revel, yeah. COVID-19 has not stopped you. Don't give yourself all that rubbish. The bottom line, a lot of people have stopped when they were born. They've worked for a boss and they've never got off their rear end and gone and got a job working for themselves. So look from the point of view. I've got thousands of students all over the world saying to me, oh, but David, please teach me how to start online. So I want to ask you, and write in the chat box right now, has COVID-19 stopped you or have you stopped you? I want to see you in the chat box. Just write you or me or whatever so I know. Yeah, I can see them. Thanks, Teresa. Thanks, Alan. Yeah, thanks, Stuart. All right. Now, tonight, this afternoon, wherever you are, I want to show you a quick and simple way to start making money online immediately. And I mean immediately after this call. So all it takes is you, that's you, your laptop, you know that thing that you open the lid, the internet, the thing we're on now, YouTube, and David Cavanagh, because you need me as your coach. Now, so are you ready? If you're ready, type I'm ready, okay? Now, what I want you to do is get a pen and paper or a big sheet of paper. I want you to grab a beverage like I've got here. I've got a Coca-Cola here, just so you know, and I've got a cup of tea. So I'm right. I'm all switched on. I'm ready to go. If you're ready, yep, okay, cool. I'm watching on the screen right now. You are your only enemy, Peter said. That's right. I want you to grab a pen and paper, grab a beverage, close the door. Tell everyone to leaveyoualone.com. And I want you to take notes for your success. Because to me, whether you join my program today or not is irrelevant. It doesn't hurt me, but it will hurt you if you don't. Because fried rice in Thailand doesn't cost me a lot of money. Now, if you're ready to get started, I want you to type in the chat box, yes, please, David, in the chat box right now. Alan Moroney, Fiona, Teresa, Alan, Stuart, Fiona. Okay, just type yes, please, David, in the chat box, and I'm ready. I'm going to have one sip of my cup of tea, and I'm ready to go. All right, I can see everyone writing that. Thank you, Alan. Thank you, everyone else. Okay, cool. All right, I've got thousands of testimonials you can read on the screen in front of you. But you know what? The best testimonial I want is yours. Because if you can give me a testimonial and you can say, David, I was struggling. David, I thought all these guys were scammers. David, I went to a seminar and he asked me for money. He just pitched me. You know what? Suspend your disbelief till the end of this event. Okay, because here's the thing. There's nothing more expensive in this world than a closed mind. So I'd like to ask you a question, if I may. With your permission, can I ask you to open your mind and suspend your disbelief for the next 90 minutes? Is that okay? Because I want to help you change your life. I want to help you change your family's life. I want to help you to get from where you are to where you want to go quicker, faster, and easier than ever before, if you allow me. Now, you can see on the screen right now, Steve Morton, YouTube, Internet Secrets Revealed, what an amazing morning, etc. I want you as my next testimonial. Now, before we get really into the nitty-gritty today, I want to shoot the purple elephant in the room. People say to me, so David, why do people seem to fail when they buy stuff and then they try to make money online? Well, if you want to know the truth of that, I'll tell you now. One, there's usually no clear-cut way for people to start a profit income-producing business. Two, the high risks and the costs involved, they're not compatible with most people's normal way of life. Three, people have got zero experience with whatever you're buying or investing in, and whatever you buy or invest sits on the shelf, and it's had more shelf development than self-development, if you get what I mean. It sits there and it does nothing. So what I want you to do tonight, today, this afternoon, is take massive action. Because sitting on your rear end, watching ClickSeminars.LIVE is great. A lot of great speakers, awesome, great friends of mine. But if you're not going to take massive action, you will never, ever get to the next level. So I want you to write in the screen, massive action right now. Because otherwise, you know, it's 6:10 in the morning. I might as well be in bed with my beautiful wife, Nissarat. Now, here's the thing. Another thing people say to me is you don't have enough years to build something, hoping that like one day you might make some money. And people say, oh, but David, I'd rather accept the comfort that I'm in than risking everything that I've got. And yet at the moment, what have you got? You don't even know if you've got a bloody job. You don't know next week if you start back, if your brother who owns the business is going to sack you because he's bankrupt. Now is the time to get started online. Now is the perfect time for you to open your mind and start doing something different. Now, my question to you, and I want you to answer because I'll play full out if you do. So my question to you, what if I gave you a clear-cut blueprint, can't even talk. If I gave you a clear-cut blueprint to guaranteed success, what if I gave you a way to make money with no risk whatsoever? What happens if I showed you a way to get started with no experience? Because if you're from Australia or England, I got 246 out of 500 in my HSC, my higher school certificate. So I flunked. I was a drop kick, you know what I mean? Thank you, Alan. Thank you, Pete. Thanks, Fiona. Thanks, Alexander. Okay, now, what if I showed you how to make money as soon as today? And what if I showed you extensively, I showed you proof, and what if I extensively proved it to you? I want to ask you a question. My question to you right now up front, let's cut the mustard. My question to you, would you finally go all in today and allow yourself to gain the cash flow, the lifestyle, the financial freedom that you and your family truly deserve without sitting at home with a mask on with hand sanitizer in lockdown? Would you go all in today? Yes or no? Coronavirus is not stopping you from making money online for you and your family. You are. Now is your chance to take action. The real reason why most people haven't gone all in, because the media has fed you BS, belief system. You see, I wasn't born as a guru or with a silver spoon in my mouth. I was born with socks in my jocks. Now, I want to see what people are writing on the screen. Okay, I was born with socks in my jocks. Have a look at this. I was Super Dave on the booze cruises in Australia. Yes, a skinnier version of me with kind of lighter hair in a lycra bodysuit with a D for Dave and a cape and gloves and gumboots with a G-string with socks down the front. I was single. I had no money. I couldn't buy food. I acted like an idiot DJing and being a comedian on a booze cruise in Surfers Paradise. Now, here's where I am today, generating hundreds of $1,000s a month, living in Thailand in a VIP exclusive resort, founder of 10 coaching companies, worldwide best-selling author. I run 6-day workshops in 5-star resorts in Thailand, where I had the pleasure of sharing with Mr. John Childers, Darren Jenkins, Alicia Little. I had Tom Hua. I've had many of my fellow speakers actually working with me on my stage in Thailand at a 5-star resort right on the beach. And I've done events in Australia, UK, USA, etc. Now I pay for everyone's breakfast. I pay for their morning teas. I pay for their buffet lunches. I pay for their afternoon teas, full training. I pay for everything. And yet before, I couldn't even afford a hot dog or a hamburger. I couldn't even afford fish and chips with mushy peas. Now, I've been on TV now in 7 countries and on radio in 13 countries, and I write currently for 4 newspapers. So, yeah, June, yeah, I'm looking over there. Okay, cool. And I'm happily married. I've got 3 beautiful daughters, and most of my students, my VIPs, pay $45,000 and above for my VIP coaching program. Now that coming from a man with socks in his jocks. Watch this. Yes, a guy who had socks in his pants, and now I was at the Burj Al Arab in Dubai, World Internet City in Dubai, Dubai Internet City, sorry. I was at the World Trade Center. I've spoken all over the world on the biggest stages. Have a look at some of the pictures here and at my workshops and my beautiful wife. I'm definitely batting above my average there. And my beautiful children. Life is great. And I'm asking you, is your life great? And if it's not, let's change it together. Now, you can see some of my pictures here. And Fiona says it's impressive. Jean said it's cool. Thank you, Fiona. Thanks, Jean. You can see on here a couple of my Thailand workshops. And when I was on Patia People News in the bottom left-hand corner. And you'll also see in Japan, I was on stage and I charged them $4,000 to join my course. And if you have a look down the bottom, the right-hand picture, my laptop is there and they're nearly knocking my laptop off the stage. Okay, that's how many orders I got that day at $4,000 a piece. Now, my presentation is all about YouTube. So let's get into it. I switch on my laptop every day at home. I make cool videos and I get paid every day of the week, even in lockdown time. Just put yes, please, David, on the screen if that's something you'd like to do. Switching on your laptop at home, making cool videos and getting paid every day of the week, even in COVID-19, coronavirus, political virus, whatever time. Just put yes on the screen. Yes, please, David, on the screen. All right. Now, I was recently voted #1 internet marketing coach in Tokyo, Japan. And I don't even speak Japanese except for konnichiwa, arigato gozaimashita, etc. Now, my well-known YouTube Internet Secrets Revealed 2-day workshop sells for $4,000, and I cannot fit another person in the room when I do my workshops. Have a look in Japan. Every single time I run at a workshop now in England, Australia, USA, Thailand, and Japan, especially Japan, I'm full. I cannot fit another person in the room. And yet that comes from a guy starting out wearing a lycra bodysuit with a D on the front, a Super Dave. Look at the difference. And people say, David, what a big change. Peter, yeah, okay, Therese, okay, cool. And I generated in Japan approximately, I'm just working on the calculations there, about $624,000 Australian in less than 48 hours. Now that's over $1 million. $1 million in less than 2 days. Now that's unheard of in my language. I was lucky to make $200 a night. And some of you sitting there now have got all the excuses in the world. Oh, but you don't understand. Yes, I do understand. I've been divorced twice. I nearly died. I had a seizure and went to hospital. All that stuff, I understand. And money's not the root of all evil and all that. I understand. But here's what I'd like to say to you. I've been poor and I've been rich. And I know which one feels better when I can give to others and help people that can't help themselves. I know what it feels like to have the money to do what I want, when I want, where I want, anytime I want. And at the first World Internet Summit, when Mr. Tom Hua said to me, David, you're allowed to speak on stage, I was good at what I do. I was good at what I did back then, but I didn't have a lot of money. And now I don't need to work another day in my life. What a change. Would you like to do the same? I spoke at the YouTube bar in Japan, and I wanted to have some fun when Tom asked me to talk to you on the webinar. So I went and did ClickSeminars.LIVE Online Summit 2020. I got #2 and #3 in Google, as you can see on the screen, and Stuart Revel One of my students in England, he bloody beat me. One of my students beat me, but I don't care if my students beat me, because student Stuart is one of my VIP mastermind members. He's paid like 50 grand to me. But here's the thing. I love it when my students beat me, because I know that they will make money. Loving your presentation. Good stuff, Winnie. Good on you, Winnie and Alexander. Okay, now look at this. I made the video for Tom to promote Click Seminars Live, and I made it. You can hear my voice on the video, and we got 61,000 views, and it only just started on the 1st of June. We got 61,000 views to the video we made, and I want to show you how you can do the same. Tom said to me, David, teach these people tonight, so I'm going to. So watch this. I've even got Jarek Robbins, Tony Robbins' son, to test out my system. And I was in England with Tom, and we were doing an event with Pat Mesiti, Tom, myself, Darren Jenkins, Darren Winters, etc. And I even said to Jarek, I'll have to wait till I get back home from England. Now, Jarek Robbins is the son of Tony Robbins. Who would like to have those kind of people that you're telling, hold on, just wait, please? Now, I did it with probably less than you have now, ladies and gentlemen. Jump back to 2003. I dressed up as Super Dave on a booze cruise. I hung out back then with alcoholics every night. I had no money, and I was living night to night to night. I never thought of having a business because, well, I was just Super Dave with socks in me jocks. I never had any entrepreneurial skills. I was single, but I was unhappy, but I did it because it paid the bills and it was cool, and I was the center of attention. And I didn't really like myself or my life, except for the few hours that I was on the booze cruise and I was Super Dave. Where I was and where I am now is completely different. Back then, I looked happy. I was broke and depressed. I acted happy. But where I am now, a multimillionaire, super happy, and I don't need to act. So what I'm saying to you tonight, today, this morning, wherever you are, I'm going to give you a chance at the end of my presentation to take the next step forward, to do the thing you should be doing all the time, but you've never done it. I'm going to give you a chance to partner with me and to take your life to the next level. I'm going to give you everything on a silver platter, and you copy, steal, borrow everything and make money. Now, have your friends told you things like business is too risky, you have to have money to make money, you need to be smart and intelligent and all that kind of stuff that's on the screen? Have they told you that before? It's okay for them because they don't want you to get to the next level. I'm just looking at the screen. There's lots of people watching me here. Okay, here's what my mentor, John, always told me when it comes to being successful. My mentor, John, said, David, listening to people with no results is like taking health advice from an overweight guy at the gym. Now, was my mentor, John, right? We all need a coach and a mentor to get on the right track to get you started today. Now, let's look at online reality, and then I'm going to get into all the strategies that you need to start writing down. Let's look at the online reality. You can start an online business for less than $20. It's literally no barrier, no expensive degree. You control your income. You work on your business and you make as much money as you want. And even if you mess it up a few times, you only need to get it right once. Now let's look at the online reality again. You work super hard when you want, and you rest and relax when you want. You make as much money as you choose. It's totally up to you. You live the next 40 years on your terms and under your control. So where's the massive risk? COVID-19 is the risk. Going back to a job where you could be sacked tomorrow is the risk. What I'm teaching you now is the easy solution to getting started online and to making 6 figures a year. Think I'm joking? Think again. You and your family deserve success. The payoff is now. It's in lockdown time, so get started now and become as big as you want. Okay, so here it is, YouTube, Internet Secrets Revealed. You've got 2 options. People say, oh, but David, I can learn all this stuff online. Well, you can. Yes, you can. You can do it on your own. You can spend the next 12 months with lots of trials and errors. You lose a lot of money on testing and all that kind of stuff, and maybe get it right in 6 months. Or you can join with me and get a partner and a mentor and a coach that loves you and helps you and supports you, done it successfully, and I'll teach you how to make it fast and massive online. Skip the massive learning curve and actually get started. Now, I'm originally from Australia, and I've lived in Thailand for the last 16 years now. And as I said, I don't need to work. I run workshops in Thailand, and I teach people, not just YouTube, how to build websites, how to get YouTube videos #1, how to make money offline, online, etc., etc. I run thousands of workshops all over the world. But at the moment, we're stuck in front of a webcam. So do you want to know what makes me more money offline and online than anything else? Okay, getting #1 rankings on YouTube and Google in less than 12 minutes. That's what I do. Okay, now, and getting paid every month for years by clients I never, ever have to see face to face. And I love that sometimes too. Now, without any experience, without any confusing hard work, with no money down, no spending big money, and no hard selling. So, and you can promote your own business, affiliate marketing businesses, or helping local and global customers anytime you want and making money each time. Now, as I said, I've got lots and lots of testimonials to show you, but here's the thing. Listen to this just 1 sec.
I want to say thank you to you, David, for this amazing week that we've just had. I've learned so much. There's so many things that I thought that I wouldn't be able to do or that I wouldn't even want to do. And now I'm inspired to go out there and make changes in my business and in my life moving forward. So you've been absolutely incredible. I've loved every moment of it, and thank you.
Okay, now, here's where I start getting into the really juicy stuff. I got #1 for #1 Internet Marketing Expert Australia, okay? Internet Marketing Expert. And when I was in England, I wanted to put up a video to promote myself as the best internet marketing coach in Brighton and London. So I got that, and I got it on Google and YouTube. Now, have a look at that. YouTube under Best London Internet Coach, etc. When I'm telling you these things now, I want you to write down, so then you're thinking, okay, David did this for him. What can I do for my business? David stayed here, so how can I relate that to Australia, America, England, or wherever? So listen to me. When I stayed at the McCure Paddington Hotel in London, guess what I did as a demonstration to show my students how to make money online? I thought, McCure Paddington Hotel London. So McCure Hotel Paddington UK, I got #1. And I went down to the reception and showed them, and they were like, oh, you're actually beating us. Now, could I sell that position to them? Of course I couldn't, get paid every month. Now, I stayed at the Hilton Metropole Brighton, speaking for Mr. Andrew Reynolds. So guess what I did that time, just for a bit of fun? I went Hilton Metropole Brighton, and I looked at reviews and feedback. And look, I was #2, under booking.com and above the Telegraph. And my shower was leaking when I stayed there, and I stayed 4 days. So when I went and said what I did and how I do it and how I've got a position on YouTube and Google, they gave me 2 nights for free. I wonder why. Now, at the same event in Brighton last year, Mr. Andrew Reynolds said to me, David, can you promote Money Hack Live 2019? So have a look on the screen now. Now, if you see, David Cavanagh video, blah, 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 every single one of these listings is mine. Every one. G13 Dubstep, Hack 6, etc. They're all me because I've got multiple accounts. Now, I want to ask you a question. If you'd like to learn how to get #1 in YouTube, #1 in Google, and get paid every single month by chiropractors, doctors, solicitors, mechanics, plumbers, etc., put Yes Please David on the screen, because I want to show you how to do that, where to find the people, what to write to them, and how to get paid by them as well. Just write Yes Please David in the little chat box, and I'll show you that very easily. Now, you can see, doesn't matter if you're doing YouTube, you do the videos, the thumbnails, they're all me. I got the whole lot. I dominated. Julie, hey, we got Louise here. Yes, please. Alexander, Peter. Okay, cool. Now, if you'd like to make lots of money doing this, as I said, type Yes, please, David. I'm watching Teresa, and I can show you how to do this. Now, Think of now cleaning, the cleaning niche. You can sell to local businesses for $300 a month, which works out $3,600 a year. I got cleaners in Paddington, UK. Now look at that. Then here's some big tips you have to think just before you start. So write these down. First of all, you have to change your mindset. You have to understand you can do anything you want. Don't let your family, your friends pull you down. Change your mindset to make money. Second thing, you need to have a niche idea, something unique. Then third thing, you need to understand people buy solutions to problems. Why are they buying a face mask? Because they've got a problem. It's COVID. Why are they buying hand sanitizer? Why do they buy, when you can fly, why do they buy aeroplane tickets? Because it's a long bloody walk from Thailand to England. Like, hello, people buy solutions to problems. So common sense tells me that you and I have to find out people's problems and give them the solutions at a price they can afford with a guarantee. Now, do you want to make more money? Yes or no? Let's see on the screen. Yes? Okay. All right. Well, let's start right now. Here's what I do to start making money. Please write these steps. First of all, I go into sites like Groupon and I find people looking for customers. So Groupon.com, Groupon.co.uk, .com.au, Groupon. Then I see these people, they're looking for customers. They're thinking, oh, it's like a barter card, etc. And they're trying to get people. So I get them ranked on number one. And I go back and say to them, look, if I can show you a way to stay number one and you just pay me a small fee each month, can we do business? Can we sit down and have a cup of tea or coffee together? And they go, oh, yeah, how do we do that? Great, let's sit down and have a chat. Now, if you can do this, all you need to do is walk up to someone and say to them, how's business? That's the only two words. I walk up, how's business? And then they say, oh, but this is wrong, that's wrong, COVID, all this kind of stuff. And I say to them, listen, if I can show you a way to change that, can we have a coffee? And if you can do that, how's business? If I can show you a way to change that, and I'll give you the script to show you how to convert them step by step, move by move into a customer to pay you a few $100s every single month. One customer, a few $100s every month. Now, and if they don't pay me for the position I get, I will sell it to one of their opposition or competition. So they stay. Now, the next thing I want to show you, why do I pick Groupon? Well, Groupon has over 1 billion coupons redeemed. There is 53 million active Groupon, users at every given time. So there are businesses out there in your local area, anywhere, looking for customers. And so we get them number one. Tell them why you're losing money on Groupon when you can come to David Cavanagh and I get you number one on YouTube and Google. Like, hello. Now, and what if I showed you how to easily promote Mr. Tom Hua's products, workshops, and events? What happens if I showed you how to promote Tom and get him number one on YouTube? Get him number one on Google, and Tom will give you a commission every time. What happens if I showed you how to promote Darren Winters? What happens if I showed you how to promote Mike Stewart and his audio and his video gear, and they paid you a commission every time, and you're beating their spots, but they don't care because they want to pay you because they're making money. And you keep 100% of all the commissions you make that Tom pays you. You keep all the money. Now, I'd like to show you how to make lots of money doing exactly what I'm doing every single day of the week. I get page one rankings and basically I do what I want, when I want, because I can. Now, please write these examples down. First one I want to show you is a nightclub. I flew to the Gold Coast in Australia last year when you could fly. And I ran into Angelo, who runs the Avenue nightclub. Now, you're probably saying, David, I live in England or America. What's that? Okay, just write down local nightclub, and you can help promote your local nightclub. Okay, next thing. I got him number 2 under best nightclub in Surfers Paradise. And have a look at this. Look at my screen now. You'll still see Tuesday, 9th of June, 11:30. That was like 7 hours ago my time. I'm still there. I wanted to show you that so you see on my screen on my Mac, okay? Now, here's some other people that you can get to pay you money. Think of emergencies. What kind of things do you search for in an emergency? You can look at dentists, doctors, chiropractors, mechanics, plumbers. The list is endless. And if you live in the UK, you can promote anywhere in the world. You live in the USA or Australia, you can promote anywhere in the world. I got #1 for emergency dentist Broadbeach on the Gold Coast. And I get people messaging me on YouTube saying, where's the dentist located? Now, I'm just waiting for a dentist to pay me, and then I'll be able to say, yes, well, here's the dentist. And I'm going to charge them $300 a month. Have a look. I'm #1 for emergency dentist Broadbeach. Now, what about Mortgage Brokers London? When people want a mortgage and they want to see a mortgage broker, well, Roger, my support partner in London, and his wife has got an office in Fleet Street. Roger actually beat my position. I got #2. Have a look. Mortgage Broker London, UK. Now, again, you might see 5 months ago, only 46 views. 5 months, 1.3. Well, I promoted it different. But the thing is, not everyone wakes up in the morning and says, I want to ring a mortgage broker. So if you only get 46 views, they're qualified people who want to actually spend money with you. I don't want thousands and thousands of hits, because hits are how idiots track success. What I want is guaranteed buyers. Write that one down. We don't want hits. We want buyers. We want conversions. Now, I'm also #1 for accountants in Paddington, UK. And this is a very, very highly competitive key phrase. Look at this. I'm #1. Now, have a look again. I took a screenshot tonight to show you. A year ago, we only had 27 views. We didn't have much. But I referred this business to an accountant, and they've already got £60,000 worth of business. Okay? So think again. You don't want the hits. You want the views and the quality feed. You want the people coming back to you. Now, I'm currently, if this is making sense, just put making sense on the screen, please. Thanks, Peter. Thanks. Yeah, okay. I'm just looking on the iPad to see who's typing to me here. Okay, cool. All right, awesome. Nice to see you. Okay, I'm currently #1 for property investment in Bristol. I've never been to Bristol. So tell me if you think that's a great key phrase to make money from. Because have a look at this, property investment in Bristol. Now, here's another great phrase, Camden Town wedding venues. Now, forget the word Camden Town. I don't even know where it is. I know it's in England. But change that to Sydney wedding venues. Change it to Los Angeles wedding venues. Change that to, for example, wherever you are, or your major city wedding venues. And soon as you get #1, do you want to know a trick? Yes or no? Yes? Making sense? Okay. Here's the thing. I'll give you a trick. You go to Google and you type in Sydney wedding venues or London wedding venues, and you write down the top 10 wedding venues, right? You got that? Next thing, you grab all of their email addresses off their website and you write them an email, which I write for you. I write everything for you. I'll give it to you. I write you an email and we go from David Cavanagh to, and we put the 10 emails in your Gmail, and we write the email that I give you. And I say to them, I've got the #1 spot for Sydney wedding venues, and I want to rent that spot to you for $300 a month. And if you don't want it, that's okay, because please look above, because I've got all of your competition. One of them will buy it. I always get a sale, or nearly always, not always, 90% of the time, okay? $300 a month. And they don't want to give up that position because they know you can sell it to someone else. If this is making sense, put the #1 on the screen. #1 on the screen right now. Thank you. Yep. Okay, cool. I'm just looking at the iPad, as I said. Okay, wedding venues, Camden Town. Now, I've got another one, real estate agents, Perth. You can see here. Now, just put in the chat box, yes, please, David, in the chat box, if you'd like to start making money online today with my team and I, because I've actually got too much work at the moment. This is weird. People are crying to me. They've got no money. They're broke. They can't afford their bills. Kids can't go to school. They do blah, 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 all this stuff. And yet I've got too much work. My students and we do workshops every Saturday, 9 o'clock, 11 o'clock. We do regular training. And so the thing is, my students are great. They're having a great time. In lockdown time, we're still learning and earning. So put yes, please, David, in the chat box if you'd like to start making money online with my team and my students and I today. Yeah? Okay, cool. All right. And I'll show you how to do it. for other people's businesses as well as your own if you've got your own business, and you just copy what I tell you and you put the money in the bank. You just copy exactly what David Cavanagh tells you, and you go out and you buy rings and watches and you go and buy lovely stuff because you can. Now, please listen to this beautiful lady from Australia living in England for 1 sec.
This is a testimonial to say thank you to David Cavanagh. His training and teaching has been so valuable to me. I'm able, in a very, very short space of time, to create things in websites and banners and things that I had no idea how to do, and I would have to spend a lot of money paying somebody else to do this. So I'm very grateful. David's great at breaking things down step by step so that even people like myself who are not tech savvy can actually follow the steps, follow the training and have success. Actually, at the end of it, make something. And when you click it, it actually works, which is very exciting. So I'm very grateful to have David in my world as a mentor, as a trainer, and I like to also think as a friend. It's my pleasure to give a huge thank you and call out to David. Do yourself a favour. Make sure you're training with him.
It's Shirley Campbell, originally from Australia, living in England. And Shirley's one of my students, and I love Shirley. She's a beautiful lady. So, Shirley, if you're watching. So now, what I'd like you to show you how to do is this. 1, find hundreds of qualified business owners who need you right now in COVID time. That's the first thing I want you to do. So there's a lot of people out there right now who need people like you and me. They need you. So I want to show you how to find hundreds of qualified business owners who need you right now. Restaurants, shopping centers, there's, lots and lots of people, clothes shops, there's people going bankrupt. I want to show you how to get them positioned so as soon as they're ready to fire, bang, they've got leads coming in and we can resurrect their business and we put them into the profit zone and not into the lockdown zone. Now, 2, I want to show you once you've found them in Groupon, Bartercut, all these different sites, Google AdWords, all the ads, etc. I want to show you how to do it. And then I want to show you how to get them on the first page of YouTube and Google. And then I want to show you how to get them to pay you each month, or we offer it to their competition. So 3 steps. We find the leads, we get them ranked, and we sell it. That's it. Now, and you don't need any experience because I show you where to find qualified customers ready to pay you. I give you what to write to them. I give you what to say to them. I give you what to email to them. I give you what to offer them. You just copy and steal what I give you.com. Now, it's very simple because there's no selling involved. You just tell them, I'm number 1. Would you like it? Yes? No? Okay, boom. Next one. Okay, David, give me some great ideas right now, specifics on what to promote because I want to make money online. If that's you, just put yes, please, David, on the screen. I want to see right now. I'm looking at the screen. Thank you, Teresa. Thank you, Alexander, Fiona, Stuart. Okay, cool. All right. I'm going to give you some great ideas right now. Now, listen to this. I've always had aches and pains in my neck, shoulders, traps, back, sternocleidomastoid, etc. So guess what I did in 2017? I went to a clinic, an osteopath here in Pattaya, and I said to the guy, listen, you need me. And he said, why the hell do I need you? And I said, well, you've got no clients, and I can get you number 1 on YouTube and hopefully number 1 on Google, and you can help myself and my wife with osteopathic treatments. So I got him number 1 in Google, number 1 in YouTube under Pattaya Back Pain Clinic. And so now my wife and I get free treatments from an expert. Now, have a look. Tuesday, 9th of June, 2020. Have a look up the top again. I took it, and I've slipped down once, but I'm still there under the videos in Google and on YouTube. A lady, so write that down, chiropractors, osteopaths, physios, etc. Okay. A lady phoned me from Brisbane to help her with her wedding business. So I helped her get number 1 in YouTube, and she did pay me. She's no longer in business because she's actually got a brand new business with more lucrative, but she was paying me $297 a month, and I got a number 1 in YouTube and number 1 in Google. Now, as I said, I want to see the people who put yes, please, like Peter and Alexander, Teresa, Fiona, etc. Alan, Stuart. Okay, put yes, please, Dave, in the chat, if you'd like to make money like I do, whenever you want. Because I'm scared that some of you today and tonight don't realize how much money you can make. Are you scared of success? Are you scared of failure? Or do you really want to get to the next level? ClickSeminars.LIVE and myself, we can help you. You need to put that now. Thanks, Teresa. Now, it's simple. It's easy to do. You just copy what I'm telling you. Now, and you don't have to be smart, because I can't do stocks. I'm not clever on options and trading. I'm completely useless on property and all that kind of stuff. But I know how to get first page on YouTube and Google, and I made over $1 million in just over 9 months. I'll repeat that again. First page on YouTube and Google, and I made over $1 million in just over 9 months. Now, so what about, here's another idea for you. No matter where you live in the world, real estate coaching. I set this up. Now, I'm not a real estate agent. I'm an internet marketer. I'm a coach. I'm a mentor. I'm a business strategist. I registered for a real estate coaching business I set up. And look at this. I'm still in the top positions. Again, 9th of June, 2020, under real estate coaching, mentoring, Brisbane, real estate courses, Sydney, etc. One for Glenn Twiddle, etc. Now, my videos stay on the first page. And if they don't stay on the top, which they don't sometimes, they fall down. We make new ones and we get paid every single month for our clients. We get paid over and over again. So the thing is, listen to me. Sometimes they might stay number one. Someone like Stuart Revel, my student, will beat me. So I'll have to do another one to beat him again. But we still keep getting paid every month. And I love getting paid. And I want you to do the same. So one of my clients runs a real estate training, as I said. I did real estate trading, but one of my clients does real estate trading in Sydney. So look at this. I got him number one. Now, again, June the 9th, have a look, real estate training. Now, it's only got 54 views. Don't get me wrong, not a lot. But again, the people who actually go there and invest spend $10,000, $20,000, one person. Now, one of my paying clients here in Pattaya, I don't know if you understand, but when you live in Thailand or another country, you need like a retirement visa, or you need some kind of visa to stay there if you're not like a local as such. So I got him number one. He was paying me $500 a month. And again, still, he's number one. Have a look. Now, again, he's not getting a lot. Please start understanding. You don't need to get a lot of views or a lot of hits. You just need qualified ones. But again, I didn't just do one video for him. I made like 30 of them for him. And I put them under all different phrases. So no matter what people search for, he'd be in the top of YouTube and hopefully Google. Okay. And he pays me $500 a month to get him on the top. Now, can you picture yourself doing this 2 or 3 hours a week for $1,000, $2,000 or more? Can you picture yourself doing that? Because if you can, we need to work together after this presentation. Now, here's what I'll do for you to help you. I'll show you how to find the clients. I'll tell you the kind of clients to look for. I'll write the emails for you to send them. And I'll write the PMs to send them on Facebook or DMs, whatever you want to call it. There's no selling, because once you tell them that you're number one and they want that spot, they come back to you. I don't like selling as such, but I like answering their question and saying, apart from the affordability, can I help you? Yes, great. Let's make it affordable. And I sell them the spot. And if they don't buy, I sell it to one of their competition, easymoney.com. Now, what about my Bangkok Forex training client in Bangkok? I gave her, I'll get her a lot of leads for her new Bangkok Forex training courses. Have a look at this. And these are back in 2016, mind you. And they're still there. Look at this. They're still there in 2000. So 4 years later, I've still got the spots. So people say to me, but did they stay there? But did they fall down? But did they get paid 26,000? Well, the bottom line is, how long are the videos? I make videos 1 minute, 30 seconds, 3 minutes, whatever, Fiona. Okay, thanks, Teresa. Yeah, thanks, Alexander. Okay, look at this. And one of my clients in Sydney, Australia, he pays me, it's only $195 a month. That's not a lot of money. But for looking after his Sydney towing company. Now, look at this. Number one. And again, have a look at it. I cut the top off there by mistake, but have a look at this. I'm still number one. Now, and I went to a meeting with Wes York, one of my VIP members in Brisbane. And I had lunch at a really good pizza shop underneath his office. And now I'm helping his Brisbane pizza shop get first page listings. Now, have a look at this. Back in 2016, Brisbane pizza shops, I'm still there again, 385 views. So people, okay, different things. See, people want food, so you'll get a lot more people searching for it. But I want to tell you the truth. I didn't get paid for that. He didn't pay me 1 cent, even though I've still left him there. He doesn't pay me a cent. But every time I go to Brisbane, I drop in there and I get free pizzas anytime, and they're the best pizzas you'll ever taste. Took me 17 minutes to do a couple of videos 3 years ago. Oh, no, 3 years ago, whatever. And he's still number one, okay? Okay, now I fly. Now you're getting ideas. So pizza shops, restaurants, clothing shops, limousines. I'm just about to show you now. I fly in and out of Australia and UK and Dubai and all over the bloody place. I fly in and out of Australia, doing lots of seminars, workshops, events, etc. And I need or want limousine services. So anyway, I met this guy, Oris Squadrito, in Perth at one of Mal Emery's seminars. And so now I help Oris for his limousine hire, Bayside Limousines, in YouTube and Google. Now, Limousine Hire Australia, well, back again, 2016. I'm trying to show you stuff that was there and it's still there. Look at this. If you go and type best limousine, Milson's Point, Potts Point, Dover Heights, etc., I've got all of them. And not just in YouTube. I've got them on Pinterest. I've got them on WordPress.com. I've got them on Korean Pinterest. I've got them all over the place, I've got them on LinkedIn. So what I do, I show you how to get YouTube and then hopefully Google and then hopefully Pinterest and Google Slides and Google. I show you how to get the whole lot. If this is for you, I want to see what you're writing there. Just put yes, please, David, and I'll show you how to do this straight away. I'll show you. Now, here's another thing. You could be in London. You could be in America somewhere. You could be in Australia, as I said. Personal training courses. One of my clients, Ian Jacobs, he was a world champion kickboxer. Weight loss in Brisbane, Australia. I got him number one. Weight loss Brisbane. Now, again, he only had 19 views because a lot of them mightn't go to YouTube. But the ones who do go there and they're paying $2,000 or $3,000 for personal programs. And I'm still there tonight. Now, as I said, it's 3 years ago. Okay, but have a look at that there. You can see straight away, and I can go there live with you now and show you. You mightn't get a lot of hits, but you do get targeted traffic that's going to buy. Okay, and he gives me $500 a month to do it for him. And the problem is at the moment, truthfully, the problem is, and I'm reading the comments here. Sorry, I can't do two things at once. Thanks, Alexander. Okay, cool. Thanks, Stuart. Thanks, Don. Okay, the problem is at the moment, I've got too many clients to handle. I was only born with 2 hands and 2 legs, and I can't do them all. And I live in Thailand. So I'm not in England. I'm not in Australia. And it's costing me long distance to ring up on the iPhone, spy phone, buy phone, whatever. So the bottom line is I need you to help me. Now, if you want to help me, you want me to teach you my system and you can copy it and work with me in England, Australia, America, Dubai, New Zealand, etc., that's where we should do something tonight. Now, the problem is, as I said, I've got too many clients to handle, and I need someone like you. I need someone like you and your family who want to make money right now to get started with me. So please listen just for 2 minutes, this beautiful lady. Listen to this. Single 30-year-old lady, mum with 3 kids.
Hi, my name's Amanda. Just letting you know about Dave's online business. So I had an idea for a while, but lacked the time to do so. During COVID, decided, this was my time to start doing this, but I spent a few days just scrolling through the internet, looking up how do I set up a website? How do I, even sell online? How do I create a document or whatever I needed to do to sell online? And it was just doing my head in. So I contacted Dave. I'd seen a few of his videos and he happened to be doing a course at that time. So jumped into his course and I've been done 3 sessions with him, and just because he's already set up, he knows how to do it. He's got the information there. So if you want to save yourself a bunch of time and instead spend that time actually creating your business rather than researching the how-to, definitely get onto his course. So far, I've learned how to create video content with voiceovers. I've learned how to better market yourself, get out there on YouTube and other different platforms. I've learned how to create a website. I didn't even know you had to buy a domain and then, do other things. And on top of that, he's given you the ones to go to, rather than going through trying to find, which one's a good price, which one does this, which one does that. It's all there, it's set up, and he runs you through that. Basically how to set up auto send emails. So, in the short few hours I've spent doing this course with him, he's saved me tons upon tons of hours, and I've actually been able to get my business up and going. So it's just been fantastic. So if that's you, if you're looking to start a new business, definitely get into one of these courses. I'm so keen to go to the rest of the sessions. I've got 3 kids, and initially I was like, I can't do it. They're not going to be quiet when you're running these sessions, but I'm so motivated and so keen to hear what he's got to say that I work my butt off to make sure they're really tired that day and they'll go to sleep so I can get into those sessions and with my notepad be ready to go and learn. Okay, bye.
So that's Amanda from Australia. So as I said, she's only 31 years of age and she's got 3 little kids. And the bottom line is she's joined it and now she's paid for my course 3 times over. She's only been with me 5 weeks. So in November last year, I'm just looking at the comments as well. In November, yes, I do Reddit as well, Fiona. Hey, Chris, how are you, buddy? Congratulations on your SEO. In November last year, I ran my YouTube Internet Secrets Revealed workshop in a 2-day closed doors partners only VIP exclusive workshop in London at the Park Inn in Heathrow. And people paid about $3,997 to attend. And some people had discounts, some people paid more, but on an average, about $3,997, $4,000 to attend the 2-day workshop. Now, but the good news is for you, I recorded it so you can sit at home now, relaxing, having a drink, and make money from my course while we're still in lockdown. I've recorded my full 2-day, $4,000 course. You don't need to go anywhere. Now, which means you don't need to fly to an event. You can start my course now. You can sit at home, start the course immediately once you get started with me and you register today. So you don't have to fly to an event. You don't have to pay any hotel rooms or anything like that because you're doing it all from your laptop at home and I teach you step by step. And you don't have any food expenses. You just eat at home. So put yes, please, David, as I said, in the chat box, if you'd like to start making money with my complete system, I talk at the Park Inn for 2 days. Just put yes, please, David, there. Because what I'm going to do at the end of this call, as I said, I want to mentor you. I want to coach you. And the first thing we're going to do together is I'm going to give you my full 2-day workshop for you to start implementing straight away and start making money. Because what you pay me, I want you to get back in the first few weeks. So then all the rest is profit. So then you start making money and the rest is profit so we can start doing a lot of other things and we can partner up together. So put yes, please, David. As I said, I'm just looking at the comments there. Thanks, Fiona. Thanks, Chris. Okay, thank you. Okay, thanks, Peter. All right. And Tom Hua is a gentleman. He invited me, as I said, to speak. He spoke at my event. He said, David, I want you to really look after these people. So I feel confident knowing that I've got someone like Mr. Tom Hua endorsing me, working with me, and I work with him, etc. And so I feel so confident I'm going to help you that, I'll give you a full guarantee that if you have problems and you can't make it work, I promise, Tom, I'll jump on a video call like this, one-on-one with you, and I'll spend half an hour with you and record it and give you the recording, send it to you so you don't have any problems and so you start making money. Okay, so here's the thing. For me, this is real fun. I switch on my laptop, I make cool videos, and I get paid every day of the week, even in lockdown time. Now, have a look. These are just some examples. So if you're in London, Australia, England, wherever, London is England, but you know what I mean, Scotland, Ireland, wherever. Patio property experts, patio property developers, patio people, internet, how to get my site #1 in Google, affordable SEO services, patio homes to rent, London homes to rent, units to rent, etc. Advertising. I even got 2 and 3 for plastic surgery, Gold Coast, Australia. Now, they pay big money. They pay a lot more than $300 a month, but we'll go on to that in the course. If you have got someone plastic surgery London, plastic surgery Los Angeles, etc., you can charge whatever you want. What about lawyers, solicitors, accountants, doctors? You know what I mean? So many things you can make money from. Now, are these good results? Yes, they are. I'm looking for some case studies now. I'm looking for some case studies all over the world to show others your results. And you promote me, and I'll give you 50% commission of anything that you do with me. And everything you do on your own, you keep 100% commission. And if you refer anyone to me, I'll give you 50% commission. My program is $4,000. Everyone you send to me from today on, you get $2,000 in your pocket just for a referral. I do all the work. You just refer them to me, and I give you $2,000 cash in your bank account. Now, my complete 2-day workshop is the start for you. It's ready online in the membership area, ready for you. Now, my students love my workshops because I give them tangible results. Find a client, do a video, get paid, rinse and repeat. Now, I even, at one of my workshops, look at this, David rocks my world. All these people, they went out and bought T-shirts and printed them. Here's me teaching over 700 students in Ho Chi Minh. 700. That's me on the stage with that little red kind of arrow sitting there. They couldn't put our desks and tables because there was too many students. Now, and I want to show you how to make money with YouTube and Google just like I do. In Japan, check this out. I can't even invite my friends to one of my own workshops as they're already full. Watch this. I had 8,000 people at one of the events I spoke at. And I wrote to the promoter, the translator, and she wrote, and I said, I've got 2 friends. She said, okay, the room's packed, so there mightn't be space to sit, but please come. And I said, okay, thank you. They can stand. You know what I mean? And that is a really good problem to have. My events are packed out. Look at this. There's another one of my events in Japan. Now, these people pay over $4,000, some of them $6,000 to attend a 2-day workshop because they know, they understand. The one thing that's kept us together in this time is the internet, is Google, is YouTube, is Gmail. You need this tonight, today. Now, look at this. I said to them, in England, Australia, we always look at the Japanese and say they love taking photos. I say to them, and I said, hold up your camera and take some photos of my slides. Look what they did. They were packed again, right to the back. You could not get in the room. Okay, so time is running out for you to take action today. Tom said, David, I know your course is worth a lot more than $4,000. I know that. I know you've charged $6,000. I know you charged 20. I know you charged 45 for your VIP. But David, can you help these people get started? So if you're one of the ones who want to get started, put the number 1 on the screen right now. Because I'm looking at all the chats. Put number 1 on the screen right now, and I'll help you get started today, tonight, wherever you are, quickly and easily for next to no money. But once you start making money, you can pay me back. So you need to take action today as time's running out. So all you need to do to get started is register. I've got a website, Yes Please David. You can go and register now because I'm only taking 20 people. YesPleaseDavid.com. If you go there, you'll find out now. But don't tell anyone in the chat how much it is because you're getting a discount. Now, because I need case studies and success stories, and I'd really love you to be one of my new partners, I'm giving you a substantial discount tonight to get you started with me. I want you to get started now, make some money for you and your family so you don't have to sit there worrying where the next dollar's coming from. You don't need to sit there worrying if you can afford your rent. You don't sit there stressed wondering if you're going to be kicked out of your house. Okay, so I'd love to teach you, and I'm reading this. And as I said, if you go there now, don't tell anyone else the price because if you're one of the first 20, watch what you get. Now, right now, you're probably not making much money online. You're probably making nothing because most people who start with me, they've done all this course after course after course, and they've made nothing because the idiot that sold them the course doesn't know what he's talking about. I've been in here since the start, before I met Tom, and I've been around. I don't need your money that bad. But the bottom line is you need to do this now to help you and your family for the future. What happens if the second wave of COVID comes? What happens if you're stuck in your house, stuck in your unit, and you think, oh my God, what am I going to do? This is what you can do now to make money today. I am serious with you. I want to help you. Now, you can be making money every day of the week with my system. Paul Johnson from London said, if anyone told me that I could rank a video in YouTube in 10 minutes, I would never believe it. David Cavanagh, you're my hero for teaching me this. And I gave them all certificates. Now, if you're on my course, as soon as I do a live event, you can come along and you'll get a certificate. Now, think for a moment. You can make money with my system, online and offline, promoting affiliate programs. That's like Tom's ClickBank. Tom's great. You wait till you see what Tom does. Tom is absolutely sensational. You can go and promote other people's products that you don't even own, and you get 60, 70% commission. I'll show you how to find the product, how to actually talk to them, how to make the video, and how to divert the traffic so you make the money. It's simple. Now, you might be using this system to promote your own products. Or someone might say, look, if I give you a few $100, can you promote my product? Or local business marketing. You might even think not just local business, you might think global business. You might want to go out there and help people all over the world. Well, you might want to do a combination of all of them. Whatever you do, that's okay. Now, there are desperate business owners out there waiting for you to help them. Now, here's the thing. Write this down. My workshop training is $3,997. I've told you that. $3,997, $4,000. But I'm prepared with Tom Hua to sponsor you as one of my case studies when you say yes now. Now, as I said, I'm prepared to sponsor you, to get you started, to help you, to get you started as one of my case studies. So then it's an ethical bribe. You get started, you make a lot of money, then you can join my other programs. Then you can travel with me. Then you can work with me. We can do a lot of things together. One day you can become one of my VIP, like Alan Jones, like Stuart Revel, like David Maria Warlow, like Roger Upton. I've got lots and lots of VIPs in Japan as well. So here's the thing. My normal workshop is $3,997. But Tom said, David, please look after these people at ClickSeminars.LIVE. Look after them, help them, nurture them, coach them, and give them the best you can, mate. So with me, once you join today, you don't need any experience. You don't need any sales skills. You don't need to sell door to door, and there's no selling on telephones, okay? I will teach you step by step, move by move, and I will give you my system on a silver platter. I will basically give you everything, and you copy my system. That's it. If you can copy my system, I want to see here, I want you to write copy. I just want you to copy my whole system and do exactly word for word what I tell you to do. Just write on the screen right now, copy, and I can see. Okay, cool. All right, so here's the thing. Just think about it. You're making money from home. I can sit there with a Coca-Cola, with a cup of tea, on my webcam, and I can make money from home. And the YouTube videos, I don't even need my face on the video. I make them with pictures. I make them with little screenshots. I make them with, little slideshows. And I don't even need to be on the video. You can make money from home instead of watching reruns of EastEnders in England or Country Practice in Australia or whatever. You get my point? So think of it this way. If you only made $20,000, if you only made $20,000 with affiliate marketing over the next 12 months, if you only made just say $20,000, you pay me for, you're still 16,000 up. Now, if you only made, say, 30,000 with YouTube, just remember, $300 a month, one client. There's $3,600, just one client. If you only get 10 clients a year, there's $36,000 straight away. So come on. And I will push you because I want you to make money. I'm going to push you as hard as I can because I don't want to be a soft coach. You are not going to hear the end of me. You're going to sign up now. This is what you're going to do. You're going to sign up now. You're going to get started with me. And on Saturday this week, we're actually going to have 2 sessions for an hour each. And you're going to get on them on Saturday. And we're going to make money together. That's what's going to happen. So you're going to go to yespleasedavid.com. You're going to sign up, full pay, part pay. I don't care what you do. Yespleasedavid.com. Go there now. Yespleasedavid.com. If you only made one client there's already $3,600. 10 clients, $36,000. You know what I mean? So if you only made, say, $40,000 with Google first page rankings, or a combination of all of them. If you only made, say, $50,000 JVing with my network, you see what I mean? You're going to make a lot of money if you get off your rear end and start doing things and stop focusing on COVID and start thinking about profit. Think of profit zone, not lockdown zone. Now, it would well be, I'll ask you, you tell me, would it be worth your time copying my system and worth paying me $4,000 tonight, right? Or today? Of course it would. But Tom said to me, David, Joe said to me, Jason said to me over and over again, David, I need you to help him. I said, I don't want idiots signing up for no reason. Well, I'm sorry, I'm just being real. I said, I've got enough customers. I've got support tickets every day. I don't need people to sign up for no reason who just the day after want a bloody refund. And Tom said, David, give them everything you can. I said, well, I'll give them everything, but they need to work. You need to put in an hour a week with me on a Saturday, 1 hour every Saturday, and I teach you. And I'm going to throw in 8 weeks of training as well as my 2-day workshop. Now, here's the thing. Forget paying the $3,997 because Tom said to me, David, look after these people. So you'll get everything. I can already see people signing up already. Go to yespleasedavid.com. Okay, here's the thing, but don't tell them the price, please. Now, you'll get everything I know. I'll help you make a money-making online business, and you don't need any experience. You just copy david.com. Now, I will show you step by step, as I said, everything you need, and I'll give you every tool you need. You don't need to upsell and downsell and cross-sell and buy all this other crap. Okay, you might have to spend $8 buying a domain name with me or something like that. That's about it. But I'll give you every tool you need to run the new system I'm teaching. You can use your Mac, your PC. I don't care what bloody computer you've got. I got so many laptops. If you want one, I'll give you one. You know what I mean? You can use your iPad if you want. I don't really care what one you use. But the bottom line is, as long as you use something and you get started, just go to yespleasedavid.com. Sign up right now, okay? I can already see people already there and got it. Now, I'll give you everything you need, Mac, PC, whatever, okay? And I'll give you all of my software you need for yourself and your clients, unlimited usage. This guy was really happy. Have a look at him. His name's Avi. Now, and you get my complete 2-day live workshop recorded 2nd or 3rd November. It's really current. You'll get it immediately. You sign up. As soon as we hang up this call, you sign up. It'll be in your email box. I'll deliver it to you in your email box, and you can start immediately. Now, my YouTube workshops, you know what they already sell for, $4,000. The first 20 people, listen to me, because I'm watching. I've already got 7, so there's 13 spots. That's all there is left. The first 20 people to say, yes, please, David, you get a huge discount and a great bonus. So quickly go there now, yespleasedavid.com. Go and get it. The first 20 people to say, yes, please, David, and to go to my website, yespleasedavid.com. You get a great discount. You get a great bonus. Watch what I'm going to give you. The normal price is $4,000. Now, here's the offer. Please run there now. You don't need to pay me for airfare tonight, okay? You don't need to pay for hotels tonight. You don't need to pay for meals. You can stay home and relax. And for me, because I don't need to pay for airfares tonight or today, I don't need to book any hotels. I don't need to pay for meals. I can stay home relaxing with my wife and kids having a cuppa. Well, I can give you a much cheaper price today. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. The first 20 people, I'm just watching the screen now because most of them are already gone. The first 20 people to say, yes, David, yes, please, David, so I can pass my savings on to you, and I'll give you $2,500 discount to get started right now. So I will also give you, just remember, $3,997. I'm now giving you $2,500 off. So it's only $1,497 all up for everything. Now, you also get 8 weeks of live webinar training starting this Saturday, 9 o'clock and then till 10. Then we got a break, and then we got 11 o'clock till 12. You get 2 hours every Saturday for the next 8 weeks to make sure. And if you can't attend, I'll bundle it up, give you a replay in our private Facebook group. Now, I'll also give you replays of all my past webinars, so you've got no excuses. So get started now, okay? I'll give you my 100% guarantee. If you have hassles, I'll jump on a one-on-one call with you to make sure you're a success, because that's what Tom's asked me. So today you get everything for only $14.97, all up. So go to yespleasedavid.com. I can already see Stuart said he's tempted to sign up again. Okay, now here's what I'm going to do. When you register today, Tom said, I want you to massively, that's what he said, just like that, massively over-deliver to these people. So I'm giving you 365 days access to my support desk. So here's what you get. You get 2-day live workshop recorded on your computer, $3,997. You get 8 weeks of live webinar training, $3,997. You get 365 days access to my support desk, prices. Now, when you get tonight, today, when you actually start, you'll see I put a bit of dye there because I'm getting older, but you see my 2-day YouTube Internet Secrets Reveal. There's my membership area. You'll see it all, okay? And you go through and it's got all of the sessions, step by step by step, and you just copy exactly what I do, how I do it, and you go and make yourself money. And whatever money you make, you don't owe me a cent profit. You just pay me for my training and the rest is yours. You put it all in your pocket. Promote Tom, promote John Childers, promote Joe, promote Jason Buckner, promote everyone. Darren Jenkins, wasn't he great last year? Awesome. World's best, brilliant guy. Now, I'll also give you another YouTube marketing course I just put out, and it's got all different modules to show you everything you need that's not in my live course. Now, I'll also give you another course, my social media marketing, where I give you a goal setting. I give you ways to use social media to drive them to YouTube. I'll talk about who your audience is, who your avatar, where are your audience hanging out, how to get into group. I'll show you all this stuff. And I'll also give you private access to my VIP Facebook group with all of our thousands of students, okay? Now, that's just for you getting started. So go quickly. I'm just having a look how many are left. Go there to yespleasedavid.com in your browser. Sign up now. Now, I also give you 365 days access to my support desk. And I put up the top, you'll get a support desk once you sign up now. Go to yespleasedavid.com. And you can go there, click on it. You can book a 15-minute session with me. You can do mastermind coaching with me. I want you to make money. Now, you get everything to get started now. So for the first 20 people, the first 20 action takers to go to yespleasedavid.com, you get everything I've just told you for just $14.97. But wait. No, there's no steak knives. But wait a second. Every year, this is a big thing. Quickly go and do it because I don't want you to miss out. Every year, I run 6-day workshops in a luxury 5-star resort in Pattaya Beach in Thailand. I wear sexy clothes and have flowers around me and all that. I want to ask you a question. If I let you come to my 6-day workshop in Thailand for free, put a number 1 seriously, right now, put a number 1 if you'd like to come to my next workshop once we can fly. Once the COVID bullshit's all gone, tell me, put a number 1 right now, okay? Chris said you're awesome. I know that already. You don't have to tell me. Put number 1 on the screen if you'd like to come to my 6-day workshop in a 5-star hotel in Thailand, and I gave it to you for free. Free. Now, I invite the world's best money makers to fly over twice a year to Thailand and have a holiday with my wife, my daughter, and I. I invite people like you with families like yours to come over and to meet my friends like Tom Hua, like Alicia Little, like Darren Jenkins, like John Childers, like Pat Mesiti. They all come to Thailand to have a holiday with me. We go to the beach, we go eating, we go shopping, we get fat. And I invite the world's best money makers like Tom Hua, Jason Buckner, Joe, to fly over and have a holiday with my wife, Nisrat, my daughters, Panipa and Fasa, and I, twice a year. Tom Hua, he just came to my event. He's one of the most heart-centered men you'll ever find in your life. He is a beautiful man. He's incredible. That's all I can say. He's incredibly talented, and I owe a lot of my success to Mr. Tom Hua, and I thank him. And in Chinese, I don't know if I'm saying it right, Tom, but if you're listening, xie xie. I hope I said it right. Now, Mr. John Childers, he came and spoke at my event. We hang out together, we party together, we eat together, we get fat together, and we put on a 6-day workshop And what about Darren Jenkins? What about Alicia Little? What about Pat Mesiti? All of these people, they now come to me and we have a party together. We holiday and put on an event while you're here. So I was wondering, I'm just checking. Okay, I was wondering if you'd like to fly over when we can and holiday with the experts and I in Thailand as well, as a bonus. Would you like to come over? Now, here's the thing. And you can join my 6-day workshop, staying in a 5-star resort right on the beach in Thailand as my VIP guest of my wife, Nisrat, and I, when we're allowed to fly. Now, and while you're at my workshop, I'll pay for your breakfast. I'll pay for your morning teas. I'll pay for all your lunches. I'll pay for all your afternoon teas every day of the workshop. Let me have a look. I can see the people sign it. Yeah, there's more people sign up. And that's free of charge. You can bring your business partner with you and 2 of your children who are teenagers. So you can get 4 tickets free of charge to my Thailand Internet Workshop, and I pay for all of your meals the whole time you're at my workshop. The only thing you pay for is airfare and accommodation. It's only about like $150 a night. I'll pay for your breakfast, your morning tea, your lunches, your afternoon. I'll pay everything. Just go to yespleasedavid.com. So you get a 2-day workshop already. You get my social media. You get my YouTube. You get the support desk. You get everything, okay? And when we can fly again, you can also come and meet me in person, hang out with all the gurus, have a party with us, eat at my expense, free. Now, free tickets for you and your family. There's 4 tickets. I charge $8,000 a ticket. Tonight, today, this morning, this afternoon, wherever you are.com. Tom said he wants me to look after you. So here's the thing. 4 tickets is 31 grand, 32 grand. You just pay airfare and accommodate. I'll pay the rest. Now, plus, get this. When you're in Thailand, I get all of my students on radio, TV, newspaper when you come to any of my courses as well. And I don't care if it's in 6 months, 5 months, 8 months, whatever. You'll get your tickets. I'll give them to you. So you're in. If you sign up right now, which you should, at yespleasedavid.com or ClickSeminars.LIVE/DC for David Cavanagh. That's ClickSeminars.LIVE/DC if the other link doesn't work or whatever. I'll get you in the newspaper. I'll get your picture there and you can use it in all your testimonials on your website. I want to promote you. And have a look at this. They actually put me on the pationews.com and they said that it's not even paid by me. They actually put me on their newspaper and on their online site because I helped set them up. Now, so say no to my normal price of $3,997. Say no to that. I don't want you to pay that. Say yes, and you get $2,500 discount today only. Today only. Now, here's what I want to do. You get over $50,000 in total for saying yes right now. And you know you should do this. 2-day live internet workshop, ready to go, $4 grand. 8 weeks of live webinar training, $4 grand. 365 days support desk priceless. 4 tickets to my Thailand workshop. And you get my other YouTube course. And you get my other social media course. And you get all the rest of the stuff that I'm going to give you. I'm going to give you a lot more bonuses. Go to Yes Please David. I can see they're nearly all gone right now. Or there's a payment plan. So if you want to get started now, which you should, go to yespleasedavid.com and the normal price, $3,997, today only, $14.97. No VAT, GST, no extra, nothing like that because I live in Thailand. But if you want to scan this, even on your phone, pick up your phone now, scan that, and it'll take you right to the site, and all you do is pay for it. That's it. Listen to this man right now for 1 second, if you don't mind.
Hi, this is Jerry Nolan here in Dublin, Ireland. I'm a business owner, and I'm currently enrolled in Dave Cavanagh's online internet marketing course. What I'm learning here from David is absolutely amazing. Even though it's only the first few weeks of the course, I've already learned how to set up and build and secure my own WordPress websites. And before I had to get people to either help me with this or do this for me. So now I can do it all myself. David also has shown me how to use YouTube video marketing hacks to get my video up to #1 place on Google. And immediately I'm going to be able to use this for my main business to help me promote it. And also I'm going to be able to use this for side projects that I'm building websites out for right now, working with David on. David's teaching is so clear, it's so easy to understand, and he's incredibly thorough in how he puts his lessons together. I have to say he's absolutely the #1 best internet marketing coach I've ever worked with, and to boot as well, he's an incredibly nice guy. What he'll teach you is amazing. You'll learn things that will really, really help you make money on the internet. And my advice to you is, if you want to make money in the net, sign up to David Cavanagh's internet coaching right now. Do it.
I reckon he can do a good sales pitch, that guy. But that's Jerry Nolan, all the way from Ireland. So pick up your phone now, scan that. It'll take you through to the ClickSeminars.LIVE/DC page, or Yes Please David, whichever way you want to do it. Just make sure you do it. That's all you need to do. Now, if you want a payment plan and you're thinking, oh, David, I can't afford the $14.97, you know what? Put down $5.47 now, and I'll let you pay next month, the month after. And let's make it in the first month you start making money, which will help pay for your second and third month. I'm doing that for the next few people because we're nearly all full up all the spots now, because I want to make sure our group's tight, so I help you. This is David Warlow, one of our VIP Mastermind Australia. Have a listen, David, for 1 second.
Hi guys, David Warlow here, one of David Cavanagh's VIP Mastermind students. I'd just like to tell you that David delivers everything that he promises. All of his coaching and webinars are extremely beneficial. There's so many takeaways, they just can't be mentioned. And I highly recommend to invest in his webinars and his training and also his workshop. Okay, I'll see you around, sir.
Okay, so that's David Warlow. Now, Peter Edwards said he's not allowed to fly due to health issues. That's just a bonus in Thailand. Start with the course 9. Peter, you can make money or make excuses. Which one would you rather do? I'm sorry, I'm in your face. A lot of people you sign up with aren't giving you. I'll address that now. You'll never get to where you want to go if you keep making excuses. Stop it. Peter, stop it. Anyone else think that? Stop it. Pull out your card. That's step 1. This is what you do. Pull out your card now. Step 2, go to Yes Please David .com or ClickSeminars.LIVE/DC. Go there now. That's step 2. Step 3, pay either in full or your payment plan. And we will start as soon as I finish here. I will send you everything and we'll get started. Don't make an excuse. I don't want to hear excuses. I don't want to hear anything like that because I know you can do it. You've been making excuses for too long. Now it's time to change excuses to cash. So here's what I want to do. You can also scan on here, and that is to take you to the site. Tom said to me, Jason said to me, Joe said to me over and over again, look after these people. You get the 2-day workshop. You know that. You also get, as I said, the 8 weeks of training. You get all of the extras. You get the tickets to Thailand to my workshop, all of your meals paid. Don't make excuses. Make money. Build a business. Get out of lockdown and get into profit. Start doing something you wish you could have, and don't look back and say, I wish I had, I should have, and all this kind of stuff when you should do it now. Just go to yespleasedavid.com right now and get started. My name's David Cavanagh. I'm going to hand you back to Mike because to me, it's now 7:30 in the morning. I want to have a sleep, you know, but if you've got any questions, I'll also handle that while I'm here, all right? So over to you, Mr. Mike.
David, you never failed to deliver. That was awesome. You know, it's a long way from that microphone to all this YouTube and traffic and Pinterest and all the things you're doing in coaching and websites and you know, folks, David's one of the real deals. I remember when David was asking the questions. Now he's the teacher. You know, so good one on you.
I looked up to you, Mike. I looked up to Armin, Warren. I looked up, and I still do, because we're people helping people. You know, and folks, one thing that I want to tell you tonight, Mike, you know, before I go any further, hats off to Mike Stewart for the incredible job that he's done at this event. Give him a virtual round of applause. Seriously, he's emceed, he's planned things, he's had no bloody sleep, he's been sitting there working his tail off, and as you can see by looking at him, he's now 22 years of age, and he's been working, he's working hard. Tom's working, he's never slept. Jason's working in Melbourne. Joe's in London. Like, the bottom line is these people have been working non-stop to get this event. And Mike, you know how straight I am. Some of you tonight, well, I'll just go to the next session. I won't buy anything, but I'll go to the next one because I might learn, and I'll go to the next one. You'll never do anything unless you get started now. If you want to get to where you want to go, listen to Mike, listen to me, pull your finger out, give your thumb a go, and actually do something with your life. And I'm sorry, I'm just being very blatantly transparent. Most of my students who want to do it, say they're going to do it, actually make money. But the ones who sit there doing nothing, guess what? I promise you, put in nothing, you'll get nothing. You know. But Mike, if anyone's got any questions now, I would love to answer them, because to me, I'm here. I don't care if we have to do a live demo. I mean, the bottom line, I'll do whatever you need, Mike.
Well, I'm watching the questions here now, David. We're getting a lot of kudos. Folks are going, you look here, here's Alexandra, whoa, whoa, whoa. and of course, I actually got a little kudos from one of your folks, Stuart here. No relation to Stuart. That's his first name. But at any rate, I think people are probably thinking they need to just get started. And I can tell you, I remember the very first time I went and learned information from a lot of the people who knew a lot more than me. I never liked the word guru. I just think there's people that have information and changing your mind. And I remember I sat there and I took so many notes. But I'll tell you, the biggest difference for me and the biggest difference for you and the biggest difference for anybody that's successful, you don't take no for answer. You are persistent, you make mistakes, you learn from your mistakes, but you do something, you take action. And the thing is, we can tell you what to do. Do you want to try to figure it out all by yourself, or do you want to work with somebody who's accomplished it? And it's like, if your choice is, I think I can figure this out myself, then good one on you. Go for it. Go for it.
Well, you know what, Mike, I remember you saying to me years ago, when you walk into this seminar, ladies and gentlemen, it's like hopping in a Ford, it's like hopping in a Holden, whatever, and you will get there, no problems. Or at the end of the seminar, you can come out the back with a mentor and you can jump in the Ferrari, the Lamborghini, you can go much faster. So you can do it either way. But the bottom line is, folks, Michael Jeffrey says, on average, David, how many hours a week? Well, I'll ask you a question. First of all, I'll answer it. You need to put in 1 hour with my coaching, okay, on a Saturday, or 2 hours if you want to be really advanced. And I would put in an extra couple of hours towards your business. But here's what I say. I'm not going to lie to you. I never get off the internet, because the more I'm on the internet, the more I'm talking to clients and customers and prospects and suspects, the more I'm making money. So if you want, the more you put in, the more you get out. But here's what I'll say. Put in proper productive time, instead of look at Facebook, look at Twitter, look at this, and say to my wife, I've done 3 hours of work, but really you've done 15 minutes of work and 2.5 hours of browsing. Michael, we start off looking at a website, and then we go and look at flowers, then we look at racing cars and elephants. And bottom line is, number one thing people miss out on is focus. It's like Mike and I years ago were talking to Armin Morin, who's done a lot of Taekwondo, and Armin said to me, and I love Armin, Armin said to me, David, a martial artist doesn't get very good at doing 1,000 kicks once. He gets very good at doing one kick 1,000 times. Now, you might think repetition is the mother of skill. So the more you put in, the more you perfect it. So when you need it, you've got it. You've got it tonight with me. So go to yespleasedavid.com, and I hope, Michael, that's answered you. But whatever you need, tell me now, because we've got a few minutes before I go to bed, and before I send out all the stuff to everyone. Thank you, Peter. He said, brilliant presentation. I'm trying to look at Mike, and I'm trying to look at a laptop now. But whatever you need right now, just let me know, because if I were you, which I'm not, but if I were you and I had someone like me or Mike sitting here saying, I'm going to spill my knowledge to you, I'd be asking a million questions. I wouldn't be sitting there saying, that's really good. What time's the next presentation start? I'd be asking every speaker a million questions just to understand if it's for you. So if you've got any questions now, as I said, I'd love to help you. And Mike's here to help you. All of the team's here to help you. And all you need to do, you probably already signed up. Ian's already on my course. Ian said the course is excellent, but as David says, you only get out what you put in. Exactly. Ian's a great guy. But as Ian knows, he's a good-looking fella with a hat, all that kind of stuff. But as Ian says, you're right. I'll tell you now, if you join my course tonight and do nothing, I'll tell you how much you'll make. Nothing. But if you join my course and put in 1,000,000%, well, you'll make money. I'll tell you now, you will definitely make money on the internet this year. Either one for yourself or two for someone else. So the bottom line is, how about reversing it and start making money for yourself? How many you guys out there, husbands, said, "Oh, but darling, when you get married, I promise you in front of the Lord Jesus Christ that I will give you everything, sweetheart." And in COVID time, you're locked down, you think, "Oh my gosh, I can't even afford to pay the car." And the wife says, "Kids, I'll give you everything for Chrissy." And you've got no money and you're wondering if Christmas will ever come. Bottom line is, join my course now. Beg, borrow, steal the money. Get started. Do something with your life. And I'm being a hard coach. If you don't like my attitude, it's because I want you to succeed. I don't want you to fail. There's no such thing as failure unless you fail to participate. So ask me more questions now, because I'd love to help you before I go. Otherwise, I'm going to go to bed. Is that what, Mike?
Well, I think that you got a lot of folks are probably just sitting here thinking that they need to make the decision to get with you, David. And I can't tell you folks enough. It's like I'm supposed to be retired, David. I'm you know what retirement is to me? Retirement to me is if I love it, it's not work. And if I don't like it, I don't do it. So, but I can tell you one thing. I hate this lockdown. I mean, this is a worldwide situation. And I know there's a lot of people out there that their businesses, restaurants, the music industry here in Nashville. You've got big stars, big, successful, multi-millionaire music people sitting at home not knowing what to do. Big artists here in Nashville that are getting ready to lay off a lot of their people because the only way they knew how to make money was travel, go to a venue, perform, and sell tickets. And we kind of did the same thing. One of the things, David, we did when we were doing the World Internet Summit and when I was traveling is we were very much like the music business. We were like musicians getting on stage, performing for people, and then giving them an opportunity to work with us. And it was it was a wonderful business model. But right now, instead of going, "Oh no, the seminar business is over, what are we going to do?" Tom Waugh called me and says, "Mike, you're the video guy. How can we make the experience you used to have how can we make the experience of the World Internet Summit become something new?" And I said, "Well, what do you want to name it?" And this is literally within weeks. This is how fast you have to move, folks. This is how fast you got to turn. That's why you don't need to sit around and think about this forever. Because my biggest joke, if you wait or wait till you get around to it, you'll never get around to it.
You'll get around to it. That's all you'll get.
Yeah, and so just don't be on the fence. You're here because you're interested in knowing how to make a living and to be able to take care of you and your family. And that's what we're doing. We're sharing experience with you. We're sharing things that we've learned. And, I never stop learning, and I love learning. So, David, I don't see, Peter says, "I love your attitude, David," and I do as well. Wow. And so I think you need to go to bed. I'm going to go have some dinner, and we're going to do this all again tomorrow. I hope, David, that you'll be in the chat box throughout the week. By the way, David, I want you and I can we need to have a lot of conversations because you're going to love what I present on Friday, and it'll really dovetail in all the things that you're doing.
Hold on. Can I promote it and get it #1 in YouTube for you?
Yeah, please do. Please do.
We'll do it. We'll do it. Go to yespleasedavid.com, Mike, right now. Sign up, and you'll be on.
All right. It's a deal. All right, my friend.
Love to you and Susan, and thank you, Tom. Thank you, Joe, and thank you, Jason. You guys rock. And thank you for everyone participating. And if you're watching the replay, go there now, and I'll count you in as well. I'll get you. See you, Mike.
Yeah, those of you in America, if that wasn't the Energizer Bunny, I don't know what was. Google Energizer Bunny, and you'll know what I mean by that. So anyway, folks, this is the end of the sessions today. I need to pull up the schedule here, and I'll tell you who's coming on tomorrow. Oh my goodness, tomorrow is a big day. My friend, this guy was my neighbor, Matt Basek, and Greg Caesar. These are all Atlanta fellow colleagues when I was living in Atlanta, and when I say they're really friends, well, you know what it was is this was a whole community of great teachers. And then Miss Tracy Repchik is going to be speaking tomorrow. So we've got 3 great presentations. I know Matt is an expert at email marketing, which is very, very important part of the world. Greg is AdWords, and then Tracy is software and let me see here. Creating online courses. And I can tell you from experience, online courses are huge, 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 huge. So with all that being said, folks, what you can do, let me pull this up here so that you can see it. There's where you go. And in fact, I noticed on the website, Tom has added, if you go to ClickSeminars.LIVE, there is actually a big new button there that says watch the current presentation. And of course, if you go to that ClickSeminars.LIVE/watch, you'll be able to see all of the previous, in other words, the phenomenon of binge watching. You can binge watch all of the other presentations, and then more importantly, you can see what's going live. So thanks for everybody for being here. This is Mike Stewart from Nashville, Tennessee, signing off, and we will see you tomorrow.